Okay, hey y'all, it's Miriam back again at Miriam. We do like a lot of astrology insights, tarot insights, and all that. And lately, I've been trying to tap into like channel messages and stuff like that. These days, just like many people, I think you're not the only one. Well, yeah, I don't think you're the only one who is waking up in the middle of the night around 3 or 4 a.m. and you can't really go back to sleep and you're wondering what's going on. A lot of people are going through that, especially at the beginning of the new year. This has especially been um, a trying time when it comes to getting our sleep schedule in order. You probably had went through a lot of changes recently, whether it's a change in your sleep schedule where that means you probably had a new addition in your home. Probably you have change job schedules. Like before you was working a certain shift, now you're working a different shift and your body is still getting acclimated to that. Probably your cycle is also out of sync and it's trying to recalibrate itself and you're probably worried so much about it, right? I'm just here to tell you that you're not alone in that, because there's so many uncertainty. There's so much uncertainty right now that's going on in the world, and so your body is trying to find some balance in the midst of all of that. So when you find yourself in those moments of being jolted out of your sleep, not being fully rested, and all that, I think it's very important for you to reduce your screen time. Honestly, even though you're an adult and you feel like you don't need to worry about your screen time, that's the thing that you worry about with toddlers and children. But as an adult, you also have to be aware of that. Be aware of your screen time as well. Are you on your screen right before you go to sleep? Are you on your screen right after you get up? This really messes up when with your circadian rhythm, with your sleep schedule and your sleep cycle. And your body need natural light and natural progression into darkness when it's time to go to sleep. That's why you rarely feel rested, right? There's a lot going on in this world, and I'm not gonna tell you this lightly. Not everything is going to be handed to you. You cannot expect others to be 100% with you. You really need to seek that 100%, right? Like you really need to do the work. You can't just be met there. You can't just come this much and expect the person to come back this way. Like you sometimes have to put in the work to get what you deserve, because most of the time people don't even give themselves the stuff that they deserve. See the situation we're in now. So how can you expect that from other people? How can you expect other people to give you what you deserve? Right? And as I said that, I looked at this book. I have this really like probably the OG version of the Fortress of Muslim, um, which is a compilation of supplications of du'as that Muslims say for many different occasions, circumstances in their life, and usually there is a dua that you say when you are waking up in the middle of the night, when you had a nightmare where you're stirring, you're tossing and turning and all that. There is a dua to say to that, and I think that's beautiful, because I don't believe only my religion or my spirituality or my system has a guide on how to deal with situations like that. I believe you can find some resonance in that as well. Um, it's nothing new, right? And there's ways to go about it. And so for me, what is pulling my attention right now is the supplications and the du'as to say in those moments where you seek out safety and comfort, right? Where you feel like there's something missing, that you're alone and you're scared and you're too afraid to be asleep. So it's important for you to seek that out, because that's the only way it will get to you. You have to seek it. You must seek it. And I think it's also interesting that I have my glasses off too in this video. Um, I'm not necessarily having a hard time seeing, but I really think it was important for you to see my full face without any obstructions to it. Um, I brought my cards out because I think it would be interesting um, to get some um got some messages that accompanies this channel message, or this general reminder PSA that I want to give you guys. So the first card that came out was a Two of Cups, and I pulled out 3 more. Okay, so the first card that came out was a Two of Cups. It just flipped up and made me see it. So there is like harmony coming in for you. There is a balancing act that's happening. It could be love, it could be relationships, it could be with you and the creator, it could be you and yourself. It's really about finding harmony and balance and peace with something outside of yourself, right? And then we had the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Hangman. And I think this synchronicity is pretty great with the 4 and the 4. And then we have the Emperor in reverse, and then we have the Magician upright in the beneath of it all. Beneath it all, the Emperor is also a 4. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so there is something to do with 4 for 4s, with 4s in general. I think that has a big significance in your life. Probably someone you know is was born on the 4th, was born on the 4th month, born on the 4th day. Something about 4s being extremely significant. There is probably a balancing act that's happening here, right? With the 4 of Wands, with the 4 of Wands in reverse is a feeling of disconnection, even though you're pretty much in tune with it. So probably with the first message I was telling you, you didn't really resonate with that. Like, you kind of like denying it. And not saying that you're in denial, but you probably was just like, nah, I don't think this is for me. Or like, I'm just not sure. That's not what's happening for me, right? Like, maybe, but maybe it's not. But overall, there is some kind of discontent, especially if you're here still in this video. Right, if you're here still, there's probably something going on. So I really think you should kind of like consider this message, right? And I say should, but I'm just saying consider it. You don't need to consider. You don't need to, but I'm saying consider it. All right, and then after we have the 4 of Swords now in reverse, that also has to do with putting down your weapons, being at ease, right? At ease, soldier. Like, be at ease, be calm, put down your borders, put down your borders, put down your walls, right? Not about putting down your boundaries, keep those firm. Maybe you need to put up boundaries. There's many different ways to be at ease, right? And it's telling you that you not necessarily need to fight right now. I think especially if you're a person who tends to work really hard on everything that you do, you tend to kind of like forget that you need to relax, that you're a human being and you deserve rest. Rest is not something that you earn. Like, you need it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you need to relax in order for you to do what you want to do. Because you overall want to do something with yourself. You don't mind sacrificing, but there's something that you want and it's not theirs yet. It's taking its time. And I wanted to end this pretty soon because that's why I'm looking at the clock. But I think you need to let go of some control and allow your ethereal and beautiful nature take the front seat, take the driver's side, let it drive its situation, maybe even allow things to happen for how it is. Okay, I hope this was helpful. See you in the next one.